Hello everyone, welcome to my bold and beautiful Gossip Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sheila's personality reset. Might mischievous witch of the past at any point genuinely change? The strong and the wonderful uncover that Sugar the contorted Sheila Carter carbon copy might have helped Sheila out. Despite the fact that Sheila is likely trapped in bondage the present moment, it very well might be worth it for the joy that will come later. Sheila has a few difficult issues, yet she cherishes John Finnegan and Hayes Forrester Finnegan in her own odd manner. Obviously Sheila loves Elder Sharp too, so this entire trial could prompt her getting a new beginning. As a matter of fact, this entire B&B storyline may be intended to reboot Sheila's personality and cause her to feel like, to a lesser extent, an antagonist. Finn and Minister will positively have empathy for Sheila on the off chance that she's a prisoner because of Sugar's possible assistant. Sheila has been faulted for appearing at Steffi's put determined to take her out for all time, yet that was all Sugar's doing. Obviously, Sheila has likewise been caught away from Elder and Finn, so that is one more way to compassion. It seems like the show needs to dial down Sheila's evil side and allow her an opportunity to fabricate a genuine connection with her child. Finn might acknowledge Sheila and might actually push for her to get grandmother time with Hayes, as well. Also, Sheila may formally turn into Minister's significant other and feel like she's getting her life in the groove again in such countless magnificent ways. All Elder's marriage questions might go right through the window and leave Sheila joyous beyond words. Sheila will get an opportunity at a fresh start following her return, yet will the better-than-ever form be staying put? The facts really confirm that Sheila had to some degree turned her life around previously, yet she actually had periodic snapshots of vindictive wrath where her hazardous side came join in the festivities. Those minutes were in some cases incited by characters like Steffi or Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, so the genuine test might be whether Sheila can endure more prodding without spinning out of control once more. Sheila might in all likelihood never prevail upon characters like Lee, Steffi, and a lot of others on material, however could inspire them to endure her a piece better in the event that she really avoids inconvenience. Is that something Sheila is prepared to do, or will Sheila generally return to her awful evident self sometime? Our expectations highlight more Sheila show regardless of anything else, so stay with us for refreshes on all the shocking news ahead. The striking and the delightful spoilers say Sheila will have one more chance to demonstrate she's a changed lady, so remain tuned. Steffi and Liam become inebriated, hazardous method for adapting to Sheila's affirmed survival, summarized with computer-based intelligence summarizer. The striking and the delightful B&B spoilers uncover that Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, is standing solidly against the idea that Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, may as yet be alive. Steffi feels certain that she brought Sheila down for good and doesn't have any desire to engage the possibility that she could be off base about that. Be that as it may, there'll come when Steffi should acknowledge the clear issues. Again subtleties become exposed about Sugar, Kimberlyn Brown, the Sheila copy and her wrathful intentions. It'll become more diligently to reject that Elder Sharp's, Sean Cannon, hypothesis is valid. Obviously, there'll be definitely no denying it once Sheila returns the tissue. Steffi was expecting to put Sheila behind her forever, however that won't be imaginable once Sheila is found and gets back home finally. That could prompt more difficulty in Steffi and John Finnegan's leather expert novelin marriage, particularly since Finn could embrace this fresh start with Sheila and offer his thanks that she didn't really die. B&B spoilers recommend Finn and Steffi will battle to get in total agreement, so Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, could do what he excels at and ride to Steffi's salvage. In spite of the fact that Liam has been discussing soul-looking and abandoning his wavering ways, that doesn't mean his affections for Steffi have disappeared. Liam plans to zero in on being a father for some time, yet will he adhere to that arrangement if a once-in-a-lifetime chance to jump on Steffi goes along? It's not difficult to envision Steffi suffocating her distresses whenever it's affirmed that Sheila isn't perished, all things considered. Steffi could air out the alcohol and get Liam to join her someplace down the line. A circumstance like that could place these exes in natural domain. Steffi and Liam have given up to enticement following an evening of tequila previously, so perhaps history could rehash the same thing here. All in all, Liam and Steffi could get tanked together as they adapt to this Sheila bad dream starting from the very beginning once more. That is the sort of thing that could prompt Steffi undermining Finn, so stay with us for refreshes on whether she'll commit an immense error with Liam. The intense and the delightful spoilers say Steffi should manage Sheila's rebound news, so our expectations highlight some disastrous way of behaving accordingly. Steffi loses it over Sheila and Sugar truth. The strong and the wonderful spoilers uncover that Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, is persuaded that Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown is gone for good. Steffi realizes Sheila is dead since she wounded her in the heart and killed her. Nonetheless, Steffi is going to discover that she doesn't be aware however much she thought. Steffi Forrester accepts her inconveniences are finished. Steffi accepts that Sheila came after her the night they had a showdown at Elder Sharp's, Sean Cannon, condo. Nonetheless, Steffi missed a couple of signs. Sheila couldn't ever have stopped with somebody pointing a blade at her. Sheila would have contended with Steffi, it is absolutely impossible that she could never have spoken. Does Steffi truly figure Sheila could have stayed calm? Days of Our Lives spoilers for the week starting Monday, April 22nd. View story. Maybe Steffi is excessively frightened to accept that she might have been off base, however she is angry that Elder cases Sheila could be alive. Steffi is persuaded that her inconveniences are over in light of the fact that Sheila was articulated dead and trusts her existence with John Finnegan, leather expert Novlin, will be such a ton simpler at this point. Steffi can't tolerate thinking that she could be mixed up. B&B spoilers, Steffi Forrester has barely any familiarity with Sugar. Steffi has barely any familiarity with Sugar, Kimberlyn Brown, so she has no great explanation to accept that Sheila is alive. Tragically, Steffi is going to get the shock of her life, particularly when Finn begins to accept that Elder could be correct. Spoilers propose that Finn will jump into the hunt and Steffi will be extremely disturbed. Since Lauren Fenmore, Tracy E. Bregman, is the explanation that Elder is more persuaded than any other time that Sheila is alive, maybe she will surrender Steffi a heads. One way or the other, sooner or later, Steffi must face that reality that Sheila isn't the individual she killed in her home that evening. Steffi's bad dream is not even close to finished. The striking and lovely spoilers, Steffi loses it over Sheila and Sugar truth. The strong and the wonderful spoilers, Steffi Forrester learns reality. When Finn hears Minister's story, he could without much of a stretch quest for data on Sugar and afterward illuminate Steffi that Sheila might just be alive. How might Steffi deny it on the off chance that she encounters confirmation? A next to each other photograph of Sheila and Sugar would surely make Steffi stop. Steffi could surely black out when she understands that Elder is correct, and Sheila is alive. Steffi's overall quite quiet longs for the future are going to come crashing down. Steffi ought to have understood that disposing of Sheila wouldn't be simply simple. Steffi must face the way that Sheila is as yet a piece of her life and she's about to need to manage it. Will Finn demand having a future with his mom this time? Stay close by for a response when everything emerges.